People. Today I'm here to do a review on Taken 3. This is a this is now a trilogy of films, and it's the last one so far. I think they could definitely go back to they could do a Taken 4 in like 5, 10 years time with his granddaughter. That's an idea. Not totally out of the bag. I know that I'm not the only person to think of that once you watch the end of the film. I'm sure the filmmakers had that in mind also. So I just wanted to say you have a better you have a more interesting script here than in season two. There's a lot more going on, but it's still not great. You have Forrest Whitaker that's now like a cop that's hot on the tails of Liam Neeson's character as Liam Neeson is chasing the villains. I find it really peculiar that you've got Forrest Whitaker, a big actor, as a cop, but then I know that the main villain he's not huge, and he has been in other films. I'm trying to think of what he's been in, but he's not huge. If that's what I'm trying to get at. So I don't know why they paid the money for Forrest Whitaker, but I don't know, they didn't get a bigger a bigger A-lister cast for the rest of the characters. I'm not sure there. And Forrest Whitaker's inclusion, it's not his fault because he got the lines to deliver, but they're just so generic. Like, I think I've jotted some of them down here. Um, Stuff like Forrest Whitaker's stuff. Guy says like all the police stuff is bad in this film. He says stuff like he's vanished. About Liam Neeson's character, he goes he's vanished and he's a ghost. Like, just things that are just so obvious, and just things that you're saying like halfway through the film that, like, you're already like 10 steps behind Liam Neeson. You've already mentioned that, and you keep going on about it. There's just no all the police dialogue is just bad, really bad. Now that I keep saying it. Um, yes, so this one goes a bit more darker than the not in terms of the plot, but like they do. So the first one, obviously, the daughter was kidnapped. Second one, the wife. Now the third one, the wife has been killed. Then it's a bit convoluted on how, if the wife is dead because of the new husband or soon to be ex-husband, or is it because it's someone from Liam Neeson's past? It never really gets cleared until the end of the film, and it doesn't come as some big surprise. It's just I'm bored by then. I'm just like, are you gonna when are you gonna tell me? And it's not going to make me feel any other way about this film. It's not going to make me think this film's better by revealing what the true intentions behind the wife's murder was. And when it is, it's like, okay, it's the new ex husband is like does dodgy dealings with like arms dealers and stuff around the world, and he's sort of messed up for the last time against this. I think maybe he's Russian. The big bad of this film, played by a cool actor. I do like him. I'm trying to remember what he's in, but I can't. Does a great job. Like, he ends up fighting Liam Neeson in his mansion in his pants. It's a scene to it's a sight to behold. Yeah, I mean, this film is the franchise, the trilogy has fallen off completely. It's got worse and worse. Not that they're bad. They're not badly made films. I was entertained throughout, but both of them. It's just they're not worthwhile, like coming after Taken, and yeah. But what's interesting about this film is, like, so now Brian Mills has got his buddies working with him. There's like three of them, all like these really seriously tech savvy guys that are like, ex military, ex spies, whatever they were. So they're really good at what they do. Surveillance, finding people, evading governments and whatnot. So it's cool to see Liam Neeson with his buddies and being like sort of like masterminds together, trying to get revenge for the wife's murder. And like this time they're being pursued by the police, which is a bit more realistic, but they're still not found, obviously, and captured. Yeah, like I said. So that they have like a funeral scene for the wife, and it's just so bad. It's like some of these scenes are just so pointless. Um, I'll spin it. I'll spin it round. One thing I liked is early on there's the daughter. One thing I'd have to say is I like that the ex-wife and the daughter keep reprising their roles. I think it's really important because that's the stuff that I like now. After watching all three, obviously they get everything about number one is great, but two and three, the action I can throw away, but the familiar stuff is what I like. So having them to return is really important. And so the daughter is pregnant, and she doesn't know how to tell her old man, and it's filmed and acted in a really like unsettling way because you don't know what her problem is. You don't know what she's holding back. You don't know if it's like trauma, PTSD from the previous films, and that's why she's being a bit off with her dad. And I thought that was really great. Obviously it becomes apparent like before she reveals what she is. I knew she was pregnant, but then when she revealed it, it was quite nice at the end. Even yeah, um, yeah. So then, like I said, the funeral scene was crap. Halfway through this point, it's like, what's going on? What's the point of this? There was a scene in like a school where like Liam Neeson wants to see his daughter for a second in a school. I didn't even know that Liam Neeson's daughter was that young. She was like 17 in the first one. This is the third one. She's pregnant. She's in college. Um, Maybe it was college, but it certainly looked like a high school, like a secondary school. Um, yeah, the school stuff was crap. It's just I'm not taking this stuff seriously now. After you've seen what Liam Neeson could do in number one, and you've seen him running around like hiding around from the cops in a school, it's just like it's quite pathetic. Um, yeah, and then that's about it. We let's expect a Taken a Taken four a Taken four in the future. Oh, and that was it. So like the plot for this film feels like it could be like like when a franchise is like on its like fifth, sixth, seventh entry. This could be like the plot for like the sixth entry, not the third entry. But yeah, that's Taken three. I've enjoyed my time with it. I mean, I don't see myself watching two or three again, but Taken the original is still a really really great film, so I do recommend that. Thank you.